Hi, my name is Josh, and I am a wargaming noob.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another Wargaming Noob Historical Hobby vlog. This is episode 3 and I'm going to be concentrating on bolt action this time around. So my son and I have recently gone into bolt action. We bought the 2-player bolt action starter set. The Band of Brothers. He decided to take the U.S. Army, or the U.S. Airborne Forces, and I took the German Panzer Grenadiers. That's a great starter set if you're just getting into bolt action. But I kind of wanted to get some tanks. And I did end up buying some tanks, and we're going to talk about it shortly. But I wanted to show off this model here, which is almost done. It's still a work in progress. I just got to finish up the wheels here. Maybe paint a little bit more of the detail. I love the decals on here. But the cool thing about this particular model, this Panzer II, is that I 3D printed this model out. I got the STL file from Thingiverse, and I actually printed this in 4 components. It was the main hull, the 2 tracks here, the turret, and then this little piece here. Now, it was pointed out to me that I did place this piece backwards. The little grate should be on this side. Maybe the next one I print, I will place this component correctly. I am very pleased with how this turned out. Again, this is a 3D printed resin model. So the nice thing about resin is the details are very well printed out. So, yeah. I have 2 Anycubic Photon Zeros, and unfortunately, and this is before I figured this out, build plates on both of my machines are kind of small, so I can only print certain size components or certain size models. I tried to print a Sherman for my son, but unfortunately it was too large for my build plate. And even if I were to just print components, it was still difficult. I'm still learning how to actually print models on them. So hopefully at some point I'll be able to print larger models, even though my build plate is small, by kind of slicing the components in like mesh mixer or something like that. 3D printed Panzer II turned out great, and I'm very pleased with it. Almost done, so once I've completed that, then I'll move on to the next one. Alright, next up is the SDKFC 25110 OFFS D 3.7 centimeter pack half track. This is the half track that came with the Band of Brothers starter. As you can see, I am currently work in progress on this. Did as close as I can the camo with some, some of the sponge to kind of just like pat it onto there, and I'm pretty pleased with the result. I'm not sure if this is totally accurate, but it is what it is. My son and I are new to historical wargaming, especially World War II wargaming. So we are just doing the best we can to make it as accurate as possible, if possible, especially with the paints that we have. Just turning out, in my opinion, fairly well. And hopefully I will be done with this soon. So next up, I have the SDKFC 234-2 Puma. Just primed in desert yellow. I don't even know if that's accurate, but I'll tell you what, I had a very difficult time putting this together. And in fact, one of the headlamps fell off, so I'll need to fix that. But for some reason, the build guide doesn't properly give you the way that you should put things together, and so I had issues with the axles and the leaf springs because I already had certain components in place. Fortunately for me, these big wheels kind of hide that, and if you're playing, your view will most likely be like this. So not a big deal, but it was a little frustrating when I was building the model. It's those fiddly bits that really kind of make it difficult. But you know, it is what it is. This is a pretty cool command vehicle, scout vehicle. I was able to hopefully do it, or at least build it as accurately as I could. You know, barring the issues with the fiddly bits, the small, little tiny things. Primed in desert yellow. And yeah, that's it. Alright, lastly, the big guy, or at least one of the big guys on the German side. I bring you the Tiger 1. Now this model was definitely a joy for me to put together because it's so large, and really there wasn't a lot of components. I gotta prime it a little bit better. I missed a few spots here, but again, in desert yellow. I have the turret not glued down. But yeah, it was not very difficult to put this one together. There are fewer components than you would find on some of the other tanks. Specifically, in my experience, the Panzer III, which had also a lot of fiddly bits. But what a great looking tank. Very, very large. I'm going to bring back the Panzer II so we can see a size difference here. I'll bring this up just a little. This tank is huge. And I know that this is not a King Tiger. This is the Tiger 1. So, in any case, what a huge tank that is compared to the early war Panzer II here. So, I am going to bring everything back onto the screen here. Yep, that is my hobby vlog for this week. Bolt action, mostly vehicles. I've actually put together all of the figures from the starter set, the German Panzer Grenadiers. But I didn't want to show those off. I wanted to show off the vehicles because the vehicles are always fun to take a look at. I actually have quite a few models to build. I actually completed a Panzer III, and then I have another Panzer III to put together. I have a box set of Waffen SS that I need to put together, but I also purchased like early war Waffen SS that were all metal, and there were 10 of them. So hopefully maybe I can get those primed up and painted or to show off the next hobby vlog. I also got a Waffen SS heavy machine gun team. So yeah, that's it. Bolt action for this week. Very happy. Vehicles are always fun. You know, initially I wanted to get into bolt action with my son to play Tank War because I figured that it would be an easy way to get into World War II stuff. But then we bought the Band of Brothers starter, and we have not looked back. We will be playing Tank War. Hopefully I'll have some battle reports coming in the next month or so. As we learn how to play the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more hobby vlog from WarGamingNewb Historical.